Hello, hello, hello. I love you. Hello, hello. It is I, April. Growing into our Empress magic. I can see the magician hiding. Clearing out other people's distortion. It's the reason why my channel goes quiet so often. I'm bombarded by another person's distortion. So I have a fun game today called Let's Find the Doubles. That's not the deck I want. So I'm going to use multiple decks to see what energies repeat. So today when I did this, I had, hi orbs. I got the Tower, this is my afternoon solo reading. It has nothing to do with right now. Justice, the Two of Swords, the Star, the Ten of Swords, and the Tower. So these two here are consecutive actions. I have the 11 and then 12 of swords, or the 10 and the 11, which is also consecutive. So in my personal life, I have two consecutive motions that I am allowing to play forth, to allow them to play out. With trust that they are coming from the channel charge of my... Maybe I need to get a little play outfit again and get a spunky. I haven't looked like this in a very long time. I haven't looked like this in a very long time. Mothers tend not to want to dress up as the French maid, seeing as they're the ones that do a lot of the work. And as a single mother, I do all of the work. So thank you to my team of the highest light source. Thank you to all the ways that I have grown in love. Through my brokenheartedness, I have been able to create a new garden. It has to do with how I show up for myself. I'm just gonna do my prayer. Thank you. I just messed that up. I messed that up. Okay, so I'm going to pick, thank you, Spirit Orbs, for joining me. You will see multiple fast-moving orbs on my screen. This is because I have found my authenticity. When the orbs are at play, it tells me that I am being my authentic self. I am connected to my... Okay. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Can I please have messages that will thrill? There's that tower again. Thrill and delight my audience. Woo! The moon is falling on the floor. We got some action. So we got the 10 of cups on the bottom. One day I'm going to figure out this lighting a little bit better, but the best way to see the orbs is to sit in the dark. The moon is on the floor. I have the 9 of Pentacles coming first. Brilliant with this hawk messenger. This is bringing the light and the dark in line and wearing out the love within. Then I had the 6 of Wands and the golden horse, riding in on the golden horse, being victorious, allowing others to witness your victory. And that victory has that purple electricity, which for me is coming in from the crown chakra, your connection, your channel. Then I have that 10 of Swords. Whatever is in the past is done. You are independently victorious over all of the past woes. They are still trying to cause an imbalance, the 2 of Pentacles. But you have found a way to smooth out the emotional pool. Oh, so we had the Tower and the Star, and now we have the Star and the Moon. The Moon for me has been coming in as the feminine energy instead of illusions. It is things that are unseen, but it does not always have to mean that it's an illusion because it's not seen. I was guided to stop talking about the moon in an unbecoming way a long time ago. And then I have death and rebirth with the 10 of Cups on the bottom. So I still am in this 10-10 energy that is often present in my readings. For me, these cards that I just used, the Steampunk Tarot, there's that 7 of Pentacles on the split again. See what I mean about repeating cards? So I'm going to leave that open. I'm sorry about not being able to see the cards, but I can't read them upside down anyway. I'm gonna have so many cards on this table when I'm done. And then I'm gonna take them all away. So I have, I'm gonna put this one on the top. The 10 of Cups, coming into your happiness with a partner in that sun energy, in the masculine energy. Something that is firm and grounded, something that is protective, something that is an archway. It's a gateway. It's a portal of happiness. Allows you to be independently secure, stable, grounded, rooted, wealthy, independently wealthy, victoriously wealthy. Putting to rest that cycle of betrayal, backstabbing, chaos, fire. Putting to rest mental anxieties that do not allow you to move in the form of action, the fire action. These cards I've had these cards since day one, and they're starting to show a whole new layer of interpretation. So putting to rest that mental conflict. The sun is trying to shine out, is what I see here. That masculine energy here, the sun. I know it's horrible. There we go. Infinitely finding a way to balance those pentacles. Yeah. No matter how small or how large those pentacles are, we're bringing them into balance, steadying them. That flowing cape. Bringing in, so we have, then it's set 9 of Pentacles, and then we have the 7 of Pentacles and the 2 of Pentacles, which is another 9 of Pentacles, but I'm not gonna take that as a double. But the 7 of Pentacles did come out twice. And the 10 of Pentacles and the Star both kind of came out twice because they were already on the table. Being able to flourish a new understanding, being in the greenhouse, allowing for the growth. I have the Queen of Pentacles coming on the 9 of Pentacles and the Temperance coming on the 6 of Wands. Being able to reach for the Star to highlight the feminine energy and refurbish the cycles that need addressing. I shouldn't have shuffled there, but I did. I'm gonna just get a blanket because it's really cold in Canada today. It was -12 outside earlier. can't have my little heater going when I am doing the readings because it's too loud in the background. So what do I have for the 10 of Swords, please? 10 of Swords, please. 10 of Swords, please. That fell on the Death card, so I'm going to leave it there. I have the 5 of Wands coming out on the 10 of Swords. The 4 of Swords coming out on the 2 of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands coming out on the Star. I got the Hanged Man coming out on the Death card. Page of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. And the 6 of Pentacles. So this is really in the real world, everything happening in the real world. So this is a 7 of Pentacles and a 7 of Pentacles, if you want to look at it that way, but I'm not going to look at it that way. I'm going to just leave those over there. Moving into calmer waters. Oh, they got some upside down. I thought I went through the whole deck and figured it out, but I guess I didn't. So right now all we have as a repeat energy is the 7 of Pentacles. So there is a Queen of Pentacles, fertile and lovely in her truth, studying to be the Empress, being in her pre-Empress state, growing, flourishing, partaking in wine, or growing the grapes. I did not get a clarifier for the moon, but I got an extra pile of cards out. So that's why I didn't take a clarifier. Not everything needs clarification. I have balancing out that victory, making sure the universe is making sure that your emotional state is going to be in check so you can receive this victory. Anything that was a betrayal or a conflict is out. And the imbalance is being rested upon. Anytime we come into imbalance, we're just going to take a rest, take a time out, take a breather, and get back on our spiritual path. Our wish is to remain full in the student element of the wands, heading towards our action of growth. Then this is the 12 and then the 13. This is the masculine energy and the feminine energy. This is the masculine number and the feminine number. It's coming into union within self to portray union outside of self. Because if you are not in union with yourself, every union that you try to enter into outside of yourself is going to feel like betrayal and conflict, because you abandon your own needs to meet the requirement someone else has placed upon your head. So when we are not in alignment with the truth of how to love ourselves, and we are trying to act as though we love another, when they say X, Y, and Z, we will do STQA. Okay, wait. STQR. Wait. QRST. STUVWXY and Z to make sure that they believe we love them. They're just asking for X, Y, and Z. But we'll back it up and we'll do a whole bunch of other things that are outside of our character just to make sure. I got the 7 of Pentacles again on the bottom of the deck. And this 7 of Pentacles is really boring. We're just coming to a head. And I'm going to take it out because that's in 3 decks. It's very important. Growing our own garden. Being the cultivator of your own story. Anyways, the reason why I'm single is because for a while I was trying to get back in the dating scene, but I kept finding the person that was the repeat pattern, and I don't want that person. I don't want the person that allows me to give and give and give and give and give and then doesn't give anything back. I don't want to be that person. And then I found the opposite person, the person that gave too much. And that was scary. I dipped out really quick. Really quick. Because it's uncomfortable when somebody is the exact opposite. But I'm looking for balance. I'm not looking for the same thing. I'm looking for something that is more balanced. I know what I'm looking for. I just haven't found it yet. So I have the Daughter of Swords, the Page of Swords, and that's coming in on, so this Queen of Pentacles that is in her Empress energy is coming to the table with a newfound truth. She is coming in an enlightened manner. She's got all of her colors there all lined up, and we're missing a purple. We have 2 forms of red, and we're missing a. Oh no, there's the purple. Okay, she does have all of her colors in a line. She has. Ooh, I did catch it. Then we have the Mother of Cups. So the universe is assisting you in bringing in this victory so that you may decide what goes in your cup. She also has these colorful orbs. These ones are only of the higher chakras though. This is pink, blue, and purple. And then that's the swan. The owl and the swan. I have a rabbit. I have a golden horse. I have a dog and a cat and a crab. And then I have a regular horse for the animals. Oh, I just marked up that card. Okay, next. So when you're not in love with yourself, 7 of Swords. And then this is the trickster energy, the fox. But I've been told, again, I've been guided to take the fox as a different energy than a trickster. I'll get back to that other story in a second. The fox for me was one of the only 2 times I had a telepathic connection. I had the telepathic connection with a human being that was like blocks away from my being in the middle of the night. It was at the witching hour. It was at 4 o'clock in the morning. That was with a person. And then the fox came at the witching hour as well. And that was also the beginning of my spiritual journey, was this telepathic communication with the fox when he told me I was doing life wrong. Everything I was doing in life was wrong. The way I was approaching life was wrong. I had to actually go and look to make sure that I saw a fox, because I thought I was just inebriated, but sometimes this is when the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups is underneath here, and I didn't want to say anything because it exposed itself. The offer in the real world is to bring in the love. And the imbalance is coming into healing so that you can find that person that wants to share their cup with you. This is not going as it's been going for me. I have had readings where I've had 15 multiples. Seven major arcanas in 3 decks came out. Okay, so back to, if you are not in love with yourself and you try to pick another person, what you are actually choosing in them are your shadow qualities mirrored back to you. Oh my goodness. I got the Hierophant out. I'm going to have to figure out how to put a little TP here, right over here, so I can... Whatever. So we're going from the beginner spiritualist to the guru. The wish is to stay on the path long enough to go from the student to the teacher. Oh, and that you already have the key to do that. So you are drawn to a person that has the qualities that you have. What's the word? Disconnected from your own self. Oh, the moon landed on the moon. So this may be a feminine coupling. This may be a relationship with 2 feminines. It doesn't have to be, because we have feminine and masculine in all beings. This may be working with a masculine that resides in his feminine energy and a feminine that resides in her feminine energy. But this is bringing in the shadow. The 18 is the shadow for me. The funny, I'm talking about the love attracts the shadow. When you are not in love with yourself, what you attract in others is your shadow. And then the shadow card comes out on top of the shadow card. Okay, what do we got for the Hangman? Death and the Hangman, the 2 of Swords. And I had the 2 of Swords at the beginning. But I don't have it on the table now, so I'm not going to take it as a... I have the 4 of Swords and the 8 of Wands, and 48 for me right now. That time frame is happening right now because that's my age right now. Okay, so this is how we do it. We take the 4 of Swords, and we take the 4 of Swords, and we take the 2 moons, and we take the 3... Where's the other one? 3... We take these cards and we just leave them over here on top of the Queen of Swords, or sorry, the Mother of Swords shows herself as I take the 4 off the top. And I just put these other cards together to see if any of these repeat again. And the 9 of Cups shows itself here, so we have 19 cups in total on the bottom here. I don't know how many other cups cards we had here. Nope, 19 cups. This is the Sun of Cups. This is the Sun in Cups. Okay, so I have the 7 of Pentacles 3 times. Okay. 4, 7. This is something about mastery already, I know, because I have a 7. I have a 4 and a 7 and a 4 and a 7 from the same deck, obviously. That's an 11 and an 11. Building the path to the new life you wish to create once you incorporate your shadow aspects. Once you find a partner that was willing to incorporate their shadow aspects. This moon card has the rainbow edging, bringing everything into alignment in the chakra. And then the other animal that came out, I had a crow come out and a lamb, the sacrificial lamb, the enlightened sacrificial lamb. This was done for you, not to you. This was done for growth. Okay. So we're... So everybody comes here to make this contract. Like, I'm going to take a look at this, this, and this. These are the lessons I'm going to learn. This lesson is about healing and creating your own world through regaining the power to create through your healed feminine aspects. I got a yes, a big yes for that one. And then I got a no. But that's sometimes those energies like to play around with me and try to make me question myself. Okay. So I got the Hanged Man, the Awakening, and the High Priestess. So now I'm going to bring out the Hanged Man again, because he was out here in this deck. Where'd he go? Hello, where'd he go? Maybe it wasn't that deck. Maybe it was this deck. No. No, it was not. Oh, that was Death. Sorry. Sometimes. So this is also enlightening the male aspect while working past the shadow aspect. And then that fits itself inside here because it's a 12. And I like to do these in order. So, awakening to our high priestessness. The high priestess is opening the cloak, opening the curtain. She's working with spirit. She is wearing her emotional field. She is, oh, there's that moon energy. She is working to highlight her feminine. I said whore. I said whore instead of her. Didn't mean it. Working with ancient wisdom with the runic system. And the one that stands out to me right now is Dagnaz. Even though this symbol here speaks to me a lot also. Okay, anyway. She is in tune with the way to use her energy, coming into a higher heart space, coming into a new triangulation, a diamond pattern, a diamond frequency. Allowing the truth to penetrate inside the vessel. And then I have the the 6 of emotions on the bottom. This was a karmic cycle needing observation. So this observing the shadow. You see she's got a shadow. Observing the shadow. To awaken the enlightenment. We have the enlightenment here. And the enlightenment here. And that's what this ring around the head represents also, the enlightenment. To unload. That trunk is red. That's a little toy airplane. This right here, this thing right here, is a wooden toy airplane. We have the emotional field that the high priestess is wearing. So a 220, and then I had a 26 with that coming up. So this karmic cycle is to observe the shadow, to unpack the trauma stored, held, and carried from the inner child, so that you can take flight into the portal of your now moment. This is a trying emotion. These are trying emotions. These are, like, it brings up feelings of like, yeah. I'll take that smell again, please. That's not the same smell. Thank you. That smelled like French fries. I know exactly who that person is, but I want the smell before that, please. It's a floral smell. This has held the child in a emotional state because she's wearing all blue. She's masked also. Unpacking this trauma will also reveal her mask. Her one foot is really covered with those jeans. Jeans are really stark material for a child to wear. There is yes, definitely emotions of the inner child that need to take flight. So this can be happening from the waning moon to the full moon. Make sure when you're... So we have 3 Seven of Pentacles, which is 21. The cycle of growing is complete. We are here to complete the cycle and actually receive what it is we desire to manifest, because we have taken the time to observe the shadow. I know my messages always come off as hi, hi. I know my messages always come off the same, but this is the 2 of Cups is trying to present itself over here, as well as the Lovers and the 10 of Pentacles and the Chariot and the Queen of Inspiration. Okay, yes, I understand what, and there's one more. The 6 of Voices. The universe is trying to assist you in moving you past these cycles. I know my readings come out the same kind of idea about the shadow, about the work, about the expansion of consciousness, coming into the guru state, trying to be the priestess and the empress, trying to cultivate your own, reclaiming the feminine energy. But the way I interpret these stories is the way I have dug myself out of my own pit, the way I have grown and witnessed the actions from deep introspection, how I have understood myself on this own path. I have a lot of understanding about what goes on. It doesn't mean that I'm better at anything, because I still am working to maintain the higher state of vibration. The temptation frequency tries to interject on me on a regular basis, thinking that I don't have right to be my own being. Still very angry that I have given up drugs and alcohol and changed my way and am a homebody and stay in higher spirits, even though most feel I have nothing. I have everything because I have an understanding and awareness of what's going on within and around the people, within and around the people that I interact with regularly. I understand the energies that are commandeering people's lives. I understand through sense like smells, what energies are ruling other people's lives. My intuition and my understanding are on point for the people that I am enmeshed with. I have broken the time barrier and been able to work in the past, present, future paradigm. My understandings, when I get an understanding, it is immediately very, very quickly reiterated that this is what that meant. Like I'm really, really connected to my own self. Even if sometimes that's not my own highest self, I can see all aspects of my being. I understand from my shadow aspect. I understand from all the integration I've done of my shadow, of my soul fragments, of my my work. People don't understand my work, and my work is to come back into wholeness, come back into purity, come back into the understanding of my own sexuality, so I may have one loving encounter in the actual frequency of love. Because I've realized up until this point, all of the energies that I thought were love were something way different. You're okay, buddy. I love you. So I'm doing this work so I can get back into the love frequency that I owned as a child. I remember it well. The remembrance of who we are. Understanding that every time we allow somebody to have their opinions and ideas over ours without stating that we don't agree with it, we're actually fragmenting our soul. So So how many times in my 48 years have I fragmented my soul? How many times in my XYZ amount of lifetimes have I fragmented my soul? How many times have I been the bad guy? How many times have I interjected my ideas onto other people and been in the wrong? How many times do I have to state what I want to change and still do it wrong? My name is April, and I am here for growth and understanding. I'm just waiting for my videos to catch on. They may be a little ahead of their time. I love you. Have a great night.